Well, today we're here at EMJC and having a catch up with Clayton Franklin, who's the founder, owner, creator of this fantastic machine here we call the Green Machine. It's an electric truck, and my name's Kim Bridge, and I'm catching up with Clayton. I've known him for a little while now, and we're going to have a little yarn about the truck. Now, Clayton, look, I've heard that you can create a full battery electric truck with no capital cost. Is that really true?
Yeah, what we found is that when we combine a finance product and our truck behind us, and also obviously understanding the market and what they want, we can get that truck on site with no capital outlay. So just purely from an operating budget that's already been set up, you can do it.
With that in mind, I mean, obviously it's a very big part of your business to get finance organised and things like that, and work with others to show them that what you're doing. Have you got some finance partners at the moment for your business?
Yeah, look, we use a number of them, and we tailor it to what the miner requires. But what it means is that they don't have to go and justify that capital. So they don't have to go and see the accountants. They don't have to go and write a capital expenditure form or justify any capital. Trouble with miners with capital is they put the form in or they do the justification, and then it's allocated the following year. We're on this road, we're on this journey, we're trying to get to 2030, time's passing, we need to get there a hell of a lot quicker. So we've developed a way in that we can get a truck like this on a mine site, full battery electric, and they don't have to have any capital outlay, and it fits into their existing OPEX budget. The existing OPEX budget's set up for diesel, and we fit within that budget.
Yeah. Well, I've actually heard that once it gets rolling, that there's a massive cost saving. Over the next few years, a number of years, it's a way better truck to have running around the mine sites in different sort of parts of Australia than any diesel truck. Like, there's a pretty quick recovery. Is that correct?
Look, the paybacks are under 2 years. And when you look at, say, operating, and it's different for each mine because they've got different costs for electricity and different costs for fuel. But if we look at our WA miners, you're saving around 60% in your operating cost. And stay with WA as well, in Western Australia, you're saving around 40% for your maintenance costs. So when you combine those two together, that's where you get this total cost of ownership. That's where you get a much lower cost to run these machines. It's just like a large Tesla. If you think about the Tesla car, plenty of people that I know, they're running a Tesla 250,000 kilometres, and all they've done is the brakes once or twice, or tyres, and not even the brakes. Yeah. It's the same for this machine. It's lower maintenance, lower operating, and then that's how we get no CAPEX, and we can fit in with the operating budgets that's already set up on the mine and already justified, and get them a green electric truck.
So it's a phenomenal return, really, isn't it? If you can get into the electric space. Well, they're already proving in the vehicles the sort of significant sort of benefits of electric vehicles, and now you're just going up a significant notch to the sort of the bigger machinery. Yeah.
And that's sort of where we come into play. So we come into play because our machine is more suited to Western Australia.
Yeah.
It's a much larger truck. It's built for WA, and also the truck is predominantly still Caterpillar.
Yeah.
So we still retain a lot of effectively everything except for the diesel engine on the truck, on the Caterpillar truck. And then we just made it electric. So that gives the miners a lot of assurity that they're not getting a totally new truck, just components that have been replaced the diesel for electric. And then also on the cash flow finance, look, everyone starts, and then they get up and running and they get going. And really, that's part of why we've moved from trying to sell the product to hire the product. When you go to hire the truck, they can hire the truck at diesel rates, and there's no risk there.
Yeah.
So we're trying to remove the risk from the equation, trying to remove the risk from the transaction, so that it helps our miners.
Well, I was going to ask you about, it's like from a finance point of view, and there's lots of important positive things to do in getting up any new venture. Yeah. One of the things, obviously, there's a long history of diesel trucks. This is a The green truck here is an old it's an ex-diesel truck. And then the phenomenal change across to electric. I mean, it's a big jump and an important one. Can you tell us a little bit about hiring an electric truck versus and how you can operate at a similar cost to diesel? I understand that's possible in the rate side of things. I mean, I'm not saying it's a running cost that's similar. The running costs are totally different. Yeah. But the higher rate you're proposing to get this thing moving, get it into the market, you're talking about it being at the same rate.
Correct. Yeah. So traditionally, a diesel truck, 777, same as what we've got behind us, is somewhere between in the vicinity of 165 an hour. Yeah, we're doing our electric truck at the same. We do it with some terms, right? You can't just take it for 3 months. You got to take it for 12 months, and you also have to take support from us as well. But that's a phenomenal package that allows the miners to try before they buy or try before they commit, and gets it out there, and they can get that technology on site today. They don't have to wait. They don't have to wait for a machine to come from overseas, even though not really any exist in this class. Yeah. And then they don't have to, think about, shit, what have I invested in here? All they're doing is paying what they would normally. So they just take a diesel truck out of the fleet and they put in electric. Obviously, they should think about the duty. See, these are ideal for water carts going down the decline full. Ideal for rehab, ideal for rehandle. Yeah. So, start somewhere. The real key thing to say here is start somewhere. Yeah. Stop sitting on the fence.
Yeah. Well, I think that point that there's no more expensive per hour, you'd think that's what a great thing for the mining industry to actually participate and engage. I mean, that's the talk of what we've been talking about for years. So we really want to see people stand up and prove it, don't they? Get in, great opportunity, same rates,